If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now, smash the like, and leave a comment, because what you're about to hear will completely change how you see Yağmur, Yüksel, and Barış Baktaş. A fight broke out in public, yes, right in the middle of a dinner, and insiders are claiming it was far more serious than anyone could have imagined. The couple, long thought to be the embodiment of love and trust, has been hiding a storm behind the carefully curated smiles, the glamorous social media posts, and the public appearances that made fans believe everything was perfect. But behind closed doors, tension, jealousy, and family interference have been silently brewing, leading to a confrontation that has left the celebrity world buzzing and fans divided like never before. The shocking dinner incident reportedly took place at one of Istanbul's most exclusive restaurants, chosen carefully by Yağmur in what was meant to be a peaceful evening. Sources close to the couple say that Barış arrived expecting calm and conversation, but what he encountered was an undercurrent of anger, frustration, and unresolved grievances. According to eyewitnesses, the argument began subtly, over something seemingly trivial. A comment about a mutual friend, a misunderstood text, or perhaps a past secret no one outside their inner circle knows about. But in true cinematic fashion, the tension escalated quickly, turning a quiet dinner into a battlefield of emotions. Industry insiders claim that jealousy played a major role. Barış has reportedly been suspicious of certain interactions in Yağmur's life, late-night phone calls, private meetings, and social media connections that he did not trust. He isn't paranoid by nature, but he is sensitive to loyalty, one source explained. When you mix celebrity scrutiny with private emotions, small things can ignite massive conflicts. And ignite it did. The eyewitnesses recount that Barış's usually composed demeanor gave way to visible frustration, while Yağmur's patience appeared to snap. The argument, though intense, was reportedly contained within their table, but the tension could be felt by nearby diners, and a few unintentional glances captured by observant paparazzi have now gone viral online. Rumors of betrayal also surfaced in connection with the incident. Some sources allege that a third party may have been involved, a friend, a colleague, or someone from the entertainment industry, who inadvertently triggered Barış's anger. It wasn't even necessarily a real betrayal, explained an insider, but the perception of it was enough. In relationships under constant public scrutiny, perception becomes reality. Social media erupted immediately after reports of the dinner fight leaked. Fans flooded platforms with speculation, screenshots, and wild theories, some claiming Barış had discovered a hidden secret, others arguing that Yağmur had been pushed to her limit by his controlling behavior. Hashtags featuring their names began trending within hours, dividing the fan base and turning what could have been a private dispute into a full-blown public scandal. Family interference has also reportedly played a significant role in the escalating drama. Sources suggest that Barış's family has long been wary of Yağmur, worried that her career ambitions, social connections, and outspoken personality could disrupt his carefully managed life. They've always been protective of him, and they've expressed concerns repeatedly, said an insider. This dinner fight? Some people claim that what really triggered it was a recent comment from a family member, sent indirectly through a message or a mutual friend, reminding him of everything they warned him about. On the other hand, Yağmur's family has allegedly pressured her as well, urging her to assert herself and not tolerate behavior they perceive as unfair. There's a tug-of-war happening emotionally and socially, an industry observer noted. Both sides feel influenced by their families, and it's spilling into the relationship. The emotional impact on both parties has been profound. Sources describe Barış as distracted, angry, and wounded, a man who carries the weight of perceived betrayal while attempting to maintain his public image. Yağmur, meanwhile, is described as exhausted, defensive, and frustrated, someone who feels misunderstood and cornered, trapped in a narrative largely written by outsiders. Friends have reportedly tried to mediate, but every attempt seems to have backfired, further complicating the fragile dynamics. "It's hard to help when emotions are this raw," said one close friend. Anything you say is immediately interpreted as taking sides. The media, of course, has seized upon the story with voracious enthusiasm. Paparazzi photographs showing tense glances, whispered conversations, and subtle gestures have been analyzed endlessly. Gossip columns speculate about the causes: jealousy over past relationships, lingering rumors of infidelity, financial disputes, or even career-related jealousies. Some claim Yağmur gave Barış an ultimatum regarding his professional choices. Others suggest Barış demanded she end certain friendships. While none of these rumors have been confirmed, the media frenzy has made it impossible for the couple to keep the matter private. Fans' reactions have been intense and deeply divided. Some express sympathy for Barış, writing comments like, "He deserves loyalty. This isn't just drama, it's betrayal," while others defend Yağmur, arguing that she is strong, independent, and unfairly blamed for problems magnified by fame. Forums, social media threads, and YouTube comment sections exploded with debates about who was right, who was wrong, and what the future holds for the couple. Emotional commentary continues to pour in from followers who have invested in their relationship over the years, expressing heartbreak, disappointment, and sometimes anger at the latest revelations. A particularly striking development is how the couple has handled public appearances since the fight. Insiders say that Barış has been more reserved, avoiding unnecessary public events and maintaining a serious, almost stoic demeanor. Yağmur, on the other hand, has reportedly increased her public engagements, attending premieres and industry gatherings, perhaps as a way to assert independence or control the narrative. Every movement, every social media post, every photo taken is scrutinized, leading fans to dissect body language, captions, and interactions for clues about the state of their relationship. The paparazzi have labeled these as secret messages, though insiders insist it's just human behavior in a relationship under intense public pressure. According to a source close to the couple, the fight at dinner was not an isolated incident, but rather the culmination of weeks of mounting tension. There were small disagreements, moments of coldness, subtle passive-aggressive behavior, the insider explained. They tried to appear perfect on social media, but the reality behind the scenes was much different. Friends say that both parties have been emotionally exhausted, struggling to reconcile love with frustration, jealousy with affection, and public expectations with private feelings. Some speculate that this fight could be a turning point. Either the beginning of a separation or a dramatic reconciliation, depending on how they navigate the aftermath. The scandal has also ignited conversations about celebrity relationships in general. Analysts point out that public scrutiny can magnify ordinary arguments into sensationalized events. In the case of Barış and Yağmur, the combination of intense fan interest, family pressure, and media coverage has created a pressure cooker environment. It's a classic example of fame amplifying every emotional reaction, one TV commentator said. A minor fight becomes a headline, a misunderstanding becomes a scandal, and personal feelings become public property. Social media users continue to dissect, debate, and sometimes misinterpret what happened, feeding an ongoing cycle of speculation and gossip. Friends who have been present in recent days describe the couple as emotionally fragile, yet still deeply connected. Despite the fight, they care about each other, one friend revealed. They argue because they are passionate, because they feel, because they have history. But the hurt is real, and trust has been shaken. Insider accounts suggest that private conversations have taken place, attempting to rebuild understanding, but the emotional wounds are not easily mended, and both are reportedly taking time to process feelings before any meaningful reconciliation can occur. The dinner fight has created a ripple effect beyond just their personal lives. Social media trends, paparazzi coverage, and gossip blogs have fueled fan theories, speculations about potential breakups, and even predictions about future collaborations. Hashtags referencing the incident have trended repeatedly, while fan videos and commentary have multiplied, illustrating the intense investment people have in the story. Even unrelated industry figures have commented, either directly or indirectly, adding to the sensation. Ultimately, the fight at dinner is a reminder of the fragile nature of love under the spotlight. Jealousy, betrayal, family interference, and media scrutiny all contribute to a complex emotional landscape that is difficult to navigate. For Barış and Yağmur, a single night of conflict has become a defining moment, forcing them to confront trust, loyalty, and the public nature of their lives. How they move forward, whether through reconciliation, temporary separation, or more drama, remains a mystery closely watched by fans and media alike. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because this story is far from over. Every glance, every cryptic post, every insider whisper could reshape the narrative yet again. The public may never know the full truth, but for those who follow every twist, turn, and emotional revelation, the story of Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktaş continues to captivate, shock, and enthrall. Stay tuned, because the next chapter could change everything.